Okay. So today as we are having the second session of teachers training in English. So last week, I'll just go through like what are the things we have to do. There are, as I said, there are main four. One is japa. So for the japa, I showed you that how there are two methods. One is like you can go to this way. I'll just show you on the screen. If you go to ISKCON Desire Tree, and in that, if you go to Srila Prabhupada like this on this session Japa, so you can on the group Japa, and it's this way, you give association to children of, chanting with Srila Prabhupada. So, because Srila Prabhupada is a very pure devotee, so this makes a good impact on their consciousness. This is one of the way that you can on. At the same time, you can go to Google and you can type ISKCON Global Deity Darshan. So then there are different videos of the deities around the world. So that all, at different times you can show each day one, you can show this is one way of making them chant with Srila Prabhupada and the mind focusing on the deity's form. This way, the mind starts concentrating more. And why do we make them chant? Like even if parents, like when you tell people that, I'm going to, what all you will learn in the Gita class. So you will say that they'll be learning to chant japa. So then you can say japa because it helps in concentration. Like you can say in the school, this I repeat, but still again I'll say in the school, the teacher she writes on the board and she says pay attention. But what happens? The child is there, the student is there in the class, but what happens? He is more outside. Cricket is going on. So what happens? Although the child is sitting in the class, but still outside the mind is going on. So he is not able to understand what the teacher is saying. So that is what is the problem there, because the mind is not focused. So he doesn't understand what the teacher teaches in the class. Secondly, that is why they have to go for 100 classes, and then they go for the classes. There also same thing happens. So ultimately what happens, the parent ends in spending so much money for classes, but the child is not securing as much marks as the parents expect, or the ability of the child. Shlokas, when the children learn to recite these shlokas, yes, one thing is as they grow, they will not do anything wrong. If at all, some wrong act comes in front of them, Haribol. Uh, yeah, so this about this chanting, same thing. Where was I? Yeah. So this way, it helps them. So if they do the japa, what will happen? The mind will be focused, and then, as I said last time, also we can tell examples of Hanuman and Arjuna. You can ask them: is Hanuman great or Superman great? So then they will say Hanuman. Then you say why? Because he's constantly chanting the names of Lord Ram 24/7, right? And at the same time, Arjuna also, why he is such a great personality? Because he's constantly chanting the names of Krishna. So this way you can instill in the children how much chanting is important. So chanting becomes 5 minutes. And now further about Mangalacharan. Okay, the next is Mangalacharan. I'll just go through the, see, devotees. Last week itself I showed you that this time I have set 3 levels of syllabus: level 1, level 2, level 3. In level 1, you can just tell the stories of Srila Prabhupada. Why do we tell the stories? Because by telling the stories of the saints or the stories from Ramayana or from Mahabharata or Lord Krishna's pastimes, what happens when they hear these pastimes, their personality develops. Okay, the heart transforms, and that is why we tell these stories. And specifically Srila Prabhupada stories, like His Grace Kamalochan Prabhuji, who's our ISKCON temple president, he always says, like, even in the Vyasa Puja, when we sit and we hear about Srila Prabhupada, all the qualities that are there in Srila Prabhupada enter us. So that is why we have to hear about Srila Prabhupada, like these personalities. So that is why this time the theme is Srila Prabhupada. So his stories. So when you tell the stories about Srila Prabhupada to the children, so then they will develop that personality. They will develop all the good qualities that are there in Srila. All the qualities, of course, Srila Prabhupada had all the qualities are the best qualities. So those qualities will come in the children. So that is for stories and shlokas, as now somebody also is sharing. The shlokas, this time for the level 1, what I said, just take Mangalacharan, Jai Radha Madhava Bhajan, Narsimha Aarti, and the stories of Srila Prabhupada. The second level, all these 3, I will upload in the website. See, I'll just show you how to go to the website also, devotees. If you go to Google, oh, 1 minute, there is some. Yeah. So devotees, if you go to Google, I mean, I'm just showing because some of you may be very new for all this. So in that you just type nicechildren.in. And in nicechildren.in, Narsimha Institute for Children Education. Nice Children. Nice, the full form is Narsimha Institute for Children Education. 1 minute, there is some message. I'll be making, still I've not made the group, Mataji, I'll be making. Still I'm in process, but anyway, I'll be sharing all the notes with each and every one of you. I have noted down all your numbers. And today also, if anybody has joined for the first time, please do put your name and from which place you are and your WhatsApp number, so that, if you have missed last week, so that, all these notes, everything what I'm taking, these 3 sessions, everything I'll be sharing with you. So this, yeah. So you go to this website. Here, this time for the summer camp, we have kept a separate link. Oh, I think that for that for that I'll give you the link. 1 minute. So in this, you go to the teaching material link. And in this, the username password also I'll share with you, what you can use only to those who have attended, who will be taking the children classes. So for them, I'll give this. So then you can send your, again in the group, you can send your name and your WhatsApp contact number and from which place you are. So that, I can share with you all the details. Okay, fine. So this way, if you go there, I've kept all the notes. So level 1, level 2, level 3. And in level 2, the syllabus is, in level 3, all the 3 levels are included. So I'll just go through level 3, okay? So this is Mangalacharan. As I said last time, there are 3 main topics in Mangalacharan. One is, this is for your information, that is Namaskar, Vastu Nirdesh and Ashirvad. Namaskar means we are offering obeisances, like we say Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So that means Namaskar. We are offering our pranams to the Lord, to all the Vaishnava Acharyas, and to Radha Krishna, to all the gopis. So this way we offer the Namaskar. And then Vastu Nirdesh, the object, what is the object of this Mangalacharan is Lord Krishna. And then Ashirvad. By telling Mangalacharan, you get the blessings. Okay, so that you can understand the scriptures in a much better way. Okay, so this is about Mangalacharan prayers, and this is and Mangalacharan, how you divide? Like if you're taking for the very first time, you take one. Like you should see devotees, you should know like which is the Guru Pranam, Om Agyan Dimirandasya, that is the Guru Pranam, which is Rupa Goswami Pranam, which is Mangalacharan, and then which is Prabhupada Pranam Mantra, then Krishna Pranam Mantra, Radharani Pranam Mantra, Vaishnav Pranam Mantra, then what is the Panchatattva Maha Mantra and what is Maha Mantra. So this way, like in the Mangalacharan itself, you should know, so that the children.
Even I did not feel that this would work, but then it did.
So this way you can know the Mangalacharan, you can go through it for the children. Then after that comes Jai Radha Madhava. Jai Radha Madhava Bhajan, you should know who is the author. Who is the author? Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. And it is from which book? It is from Gita Valli book. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur has written volumes of bhajans in different books. So one of them is Gita Valli. And from Gita Valli book, Jai Radha Madhava is. Okay, so this you should know before you teach the children. And then Narsimha Arti. Okay, Narsimha Arti is this. It is, there are two parts. Like Narsimha, the part is the starting is written by Srila Vyasadeva, and this paragraph Tavakara Kamalavare, that is written by Srila Jayadev Goswami. It is from Gita Govindam, the first song. The first song is Dashavatara song. In that, Tavakara Kamalavare is the fourth paragraph. Okay, so this way you should know the authors of the bhajans you teach, because why do we teach this bhajans? 1 minute. So why do we learn these bhajans? Because music controls the restless mind. Everybody loves music. Only thing you should, if you sing the bhajans written by the acharyas, then you know you can tell them, do this experiment. Like, because why? Because the acharyas, they live what they preach. They practice what they preach. That is the meaning of acharya. It's not that they say something but they do something else. Like, for example, Srila Prabhupada, he told all of us that you should chant minimum 16 rounds. But how much Srila Prabhupada used to chant? Say 64 rounds. So for us, minimum 16, but he used to chant. It's not that he told us all you chant and he didn't chant, not like that. Always that is an acharya, one who follows one who practices what he preaches. So that is why we have to learn these bhajans written by the acharyas and teach the children. And this way they develop, in every way, they excel in everything. So this way their mind also comes, the restless mind comes in control. Okay, so this was about Narsimha Arti. And then next is Bhagavad Gita shlokas. 5 shlokas this time I have kept for, this is for the level 2. Level 3 can, in level 3 you can do all the things. In level 2, 5 shlokas from Bhagavad Gita, from the second chapter, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Okay, I'm sorry, and 20. So this, and for every shloka, I have kept a story. Okay, like for the 11th one, what is now maybe we can recite the shloka so that you will feel comfortable. Like I'll just last week I think I showed you how to, can anybody volunteer? Can you show how to break up the shloka and teach? Anybody, would you like to do? You can raise your hand in the participants column, like the way normally I do it with the children. Would any of you like to do it? Or maybe I'll just show you again today because some of you joined today. Okay, I'll just show you. Now see, for example, I think I do the last week, the for 11th verse. Today I'll just take the 12th verse, how you have to break up. Now see, Natve Vaham. Now you can do it with me. I'll just show you how you have to break up. Okay, please repeat 3 times after me, whatever I say, because this is a Vedic way of learning the verses. Okay, this way the children should learn the verses so that at night also, if you wake them up, they should be able to, like how they tell the tables, like that in the night also, if they wake up, they should be able to tell these shlokas. Okay, Jagannath, Gaurangi Mataji, you have raised your hand. You want to do it?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Yes, Mataji.
Hanji Mataji, I want to tell one shloka, which there is a small Hare Krishna school. I live in Hisar, Haryana.
Okay.
So we are trying to teach children shlokas. तो
Okay.
अभी कुछ श्लोकास हमने सिखाए हैं. एक श्लोका है भोक्तारम यज्ञ तपसाम.
Okay.
तो उसको हमने ब्रेक करके वर्ड बाय वर्ड मीनिंग के साथ बच्चों को सिखाने का प्रयास किया.
Okay.
तो वो मैं बताना चाहूंगी.
Okay, बताइए.
पहले मैं पूरा श्लोक बोल दूं माता जी?
हाँ बोलिए, बट ऐसे आप पूरा बोलेंगे तो बच्चों को ऐसा नहीं आएगा. For children, you have to break up first. Of course, some children, they know it is different. See,
नहीं एक्चुअली इन हेयर दिस क्लास आई एम सेइंग कि पहले मैं पूरा बोल दूं और
Okay,
फिर
बोल।
मैं हाँ जी।
okay, okay, okay.
भोक्तारं यज्ञ तपसां सर्वलोक महेश्वरं सुहृदं सर्वभूतानां ज्ञात्वा मां शांतिं पृच्छति। भोक्तारम, सो हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं कि भोक्ताराम का मतलब क्या है। भोक्ताराम जो सभी चीजों को भोगने वाले हैं, सभी चीजों के स्वामी हैं। सर्वलोक महेश्वरम, सॉरी यज्ञ तपसाम, यज्ञ तपसाम मीन्स ऑल द यज्ञ और तपसास, हम जितने भी सेवाएं करते हैं, जितने भी हमारे रिचुअल्स हैं, जो हमारे हम बचपन से देखते आए हैं कि हम अर्पण कर रहे हैं, वो सभी चीजें किसको अर्पण होती हैं? भगवान को। सर्वलोक महेश्वरम, सर्वलोक मीन्स सभी लोकों के, महेश्वरम जो भगवान है। सो सभी चीजों को भोगने वाले, सभी यज्ञ और तपस्याओं को लेने वाले, सभी लोगों के देवता कौन है? कृष्ण है। तो कृष्ण यहाँ कह रहे हैं सभी भोक्तारम, सभी चीजों को भोगने वाला, सभी यज्ञ और तपस्याओं को ग्रहण करने वाला, और सभी लोगों का, पृथ्वी धरती आकाश जितने भी लोग हैं, उन सभी लोगों का मैं स्वामी हूँ। सुहृदम, सबका मैं भला चाहने वाला हूँ। सर्वभूतानाम, सर्वभूतानाम, भूत से मतलब है जीव। जब हम बात करते हैं भूत, तो जो लिविंग थिंग्स हैं, जितने भी सारे जीव हैं, उन्हें हम भूता नाम कहते हैं। सर्व मीन्स ऑल, ऑल लिविंग थिंग्स का सुहृदम, मैं भला चाहने वाला हूँ। ज्ञात्वा माम शांति मृच्छति, माम मीन्स मुझे, ज्ञात्वा मीन्स जानकर, जो यह सब जान लेता है। जितनी भी बातें हमने यहाँ पे बताई, भोक्ताराम, सभी मैं चीजों को भोगने वाला हूँ। यज्ञ तपसाम, सभी यज्ञ और तपस्याओं को, तपस्याओं को। सर्वलोक महेश्वरम, सभी लोगों का देवता मैं हूँ। और सुहृदम, सबका भला चाहने वाला हूँ। यह सभी जो जान ले लेता है, यह ज्ञान जो प्राप्त कर लेता है, वह शांति को प्राप्त करता है। शांतिम मृच्छति।
Okay. Hari bol. Yeah, this is how you have to for explaining. This is a good way for explaining. This is a good way of breaking up and explaining. But the teaching, the recitation part, for this I have kept the audios. I'll show you the Prabhupada Stotram one. Same way you have to do with the Gita verses also. So for the Gita verses, I have kept the learning audios in the website, and this I'll be sharing everything to you. Like today, next Saturday we'll be having the third session. That time I'll give you all the notes, everything, right? So then this Bhagavad Gita, there are 5 verses. So in the 5 verses, 5 stories for like how this Mataji, like that you can break up and tell the meaning also. That also I've given in English and in Hindi. Both the notes I'll be sharing in the website. And there's a story also for every shloka. Okay, so this I'll be sharing. And then the third is today Prabhupada Stotram, Srila Prabhupada Stotram, written by His Grace Ananda Das Shastri Prabhuji, is Prabhupada disciple. Last week I shared 2 paragraphs with you. So today I will take the next 2 paragraphs. I'll show you how you have to break up and teach. The same pattern you have to follow for whatever shlokas you teach. Okay, so I'll just show you. 1 minute. Of course, in the end, I'll keep time for your questions also. So now what you can do is, you can just repeat after me, so that this way you can learn how to break up the words and teach, right? The fourth one I'll take, because the third one is quite easy. The fourth one, Bhakti Siddhanta. And this way you have to show, yeah, and you have to show the fingers also. See, children, they are used to, this is your body language. So this way you can show them. So they look at your fingers and they will say 3 times. Fine? Okay. Bhakti Siddhanta.
Bhakti Siddhanta. Bhakti Siddhanta. Bhakti Siddhanta.
Bhakti Siddhanta.
Sishyaya.
Bhakti Siddhanta.
Shishyaya. Shishyaya. Shishyaya.
Bhakti Vedanta.
Bhakti Vedanta.
Vedanta. Bhakti Vedanta. Bhakti Vedanta.
Swami Namine.
Swami Namine. Swami Namine, Swami Namine,
Prasannaya,
Prasannaya, Prasannaya, Prasannaya,
Prashantaya,
Prashantaya, Prashantaya, Prashantaya,
Tasmai Shri,
Tasmai Shri, Tasmai Shri, Tasmai Shri,
Gurave Namaha.
Guruve Namaha, Gurave Namaha, Gurave Namaha.
Then this way, once you break up the full shloka, then you can ask if they have any doubt. If they have any doubt, you have to stop and you have to clarify the doubt. And then you have to go for the recitation. Okay, the recitation should be like this. Bhakti Siddhanta Sishyaya.
Bhakti
Siddhanta Sishyaya, Bhakti Siddhanta Sishyaya, Bhakti Siddhanta Sishyaya,
Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine.
Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine,
Prasannaya Prashantaya.
Prasannaya Prashantaya, Prasannaya Prashantaya, Prasannaya Prashantaya,
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha,
Tasmai Shri
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Very good. This way, see, first you break up. Second, then you recite the like section wise, and then after that the whole shloka. Bhakti Siddhanta Sishyaya Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Prasannaya Prashantaya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Bhakti Siddhanta
Shishaya Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine
Prasannaya Prasantaya
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Bhakti Siddhanta Sishyaya Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Prasannaya Prasantaya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Bhakti Vedanta Sishyaya Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Prasannaya Prasantaya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Okay, this way you have to make them say, and then you can call out their names, and that way you can ask each of them to say the shloka. So this way they perfect. So every day one you can take. You're supposed to take for 8 days or 10 days continuously summer camp. Every day like Mangalacharan one verse, and then you can take Bhagavad Gita one verse, and this Prabhupada Stotram one verse. Like that you can divide your time in that way. Also, I'll give you a document how to take a class.